Congress of the People leader, Mosiuoa Lekota, has passed away. He stepped back from active politics last year to focus on his health. And for more on this, let's speak to the Congress of the People's acting leader, Teboho Loate. Teboho, firstly, our deepest condolences to you on the passing of your comrade and no doubt a very good friend as well. Please just talk to us about what you know about the circumstances around the former leader's death.
Oh, no, good morning, Leanne, and thank you very much. Yes, I can confirm that we did receive the sad news early this morning of the passing away of Comrade Terra. Well, I used to call him Teboho Lekota. To be honest with you, he has been ill for quite a while, and he has been in and out of hospital. And until this time that this has happened, and we really feel the loss from this situation. We are waiting for the family because they are on their way back from Johannesburg to Bloemfontein. So we will be able to speak to them once they are here, and we will give all the details.
Yeah, if I may, and if it's not too much information, was he in hospital at the time of his passing? Was he in Johannesburg or in Bloemfontein? Are you able to tell us those details?
Yes, he was. He was in at the hospital in Midrand.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in Midrand
in
at
hospital.
The hospital. Yes, in Gauteng.
If we have to look back at him, because I mean, when we look at the political CV of Comrade Terra, it is incredibly impressive, and he certainly did a lot in the political sphere of South Africa. But if you have to look back on it and talk to his contribution to South Africa's democracy, what stands out for you?
Look, I've known him from back then when he was still at school at Mariazell. When I got to Mariazell High School in Matatiele, that's when I started hearing about his name. And then when he left Mariazell, I again then met him here in the Free State when he became the Premier of the Free State. I was working for IDASA then. That's the person that actually recruited me to join government at that stage. So there have been quite a lot, but what I can say is that to me, he's one of those leaders that you could look upon because of his honesty, outright honesty to things that he said, the guidance that he has given us as Congress of the People. Many of us grew under his arm, in the political field. And I'm sure South Africans will always remember that he has been one person who is outspoken when it comes to what needs to be done in the right way. Yeah. That practice he also did within Congress of the People. As a party, we have had a lot of challenges, but he stood in there to make sure that Congress of the People plays a significant role within the country's politics.
Yeah, and I mean, you actually stole the words out of my mouth, because he certainly will be remembered as a very passionate and outspoken individual. I mean, we remember him speaking in Parliament and speaking out on issues, and that's something that we certainly do, which I imagine defined, who he was as a leader, just standing by his beliefs. But just as we wrap this up, and I do know that there are going to be many, many more conversations speaking to his leadership style, speaking to him, but, for the future of COPE and, looking in terms of the vision where he was as one of the forming members of this party, what happens now? What do you foresee as the future of the party going forward?
Well, look, from the time when his health was giving him challenges, which he has always shared with us, we started trying to organize ourselves to make sure that his legacy remains with the party. So at the moment we are busy. The most important thing that we are doing right now is to work towards congresses. We have to hold our congresses, starting from local municipalities up to a national congress, where we will be able to appoint a new leadership. So we are working towards that, and we will continue to play our role in the elections contestations. So ours is to make sure that COPE remains relevant in the politics of South Africa.
All right, we leave it there, and we really appreciate you speaking to us in these very tough times, and certainly at a moment where you have just found out the news as well, and sharing with us some of your thoughts. That, of course, is COPE's acting leader, Teboho Loate, speaking to us about the passing of Mosiuoa Lekota, and that is, of course, with the breaking and sad news that we are leading with this morning.